here we go.
Tell me about your dad's heart attack and how you dealt with that.
I don't know how I dealt with it. When I was at home over spring break, I was looking through my old laptop box because I was looking for a disc to get for my parents for their new computer, and that's where all of my graduation cards were, like my thank you cards and all of that stuff. So I started reading through them all, and I found one of the cards that was actually to my dad, and it was like a get well soon card because he actually had a heart attack on the same day that I was supposed to have my graduation party. The day after I graduated, I had been up all night because we were like out on our project grad, and I came back and I was sleeping, and everybody else was downstairs getting ready for my grad party, and like my whole family was going to come over and everything. And then at like 11:30, my sister came into my room and she woke me up and she was crying, and I thought that like my niece or nephew got hurt, so I didn't really know what was going on. And she just told me that my dad was sick and then I had to get up. And I still, like, she didn't say he had a heart attack, so I just went downstairs expecting to see him just on the couch or something, and I didn't really understand why everybody was so upset about it. But I went downstairs and my mom told me that they just brought him to the hospital because he was having severe chest pain, and so pretty much that's when I figured out that it was a heart attack. And a little while later, we got a call that they were rushing him down to Portland because that's a lot better of a hospital than the one by my house. And my mom gave me permission to drive because she was pretty upset, and so we got to Portland, probably the fastest I've ever gotten there in my life, and we just pretty much waited for my dad to like wake up because they had him on a whole bunch of meds and stuff because obviously he had a heart attack. And one of my best friends from home, her dad is an ER doctor, well, her stepdad, and he found out that my dad had a heart attack, and he got right in his car and he actually followed the ambulance down. He got there before we even did, and they were trying to delay giving my dad surgery because it was a weekend and the doctors weren't there. The doctor was like out playing golf or whatever doctors do, and my friend's dad kept telling my father that if he was in like any pain like whatsoever, that he needed to kind of over-exaggerate it so that they would give him surgery over the weekend. And he had to get a stent put in one of his, I should know this word, somewhere in his heart to fix it. He had a 100% block in one of his arteries, and he got surgery, and it's probably one of the scariest times of my life walking into the hospital seeing my dad like pale as a ghost. But he made it through and he's good now. We just got to get him to exercise a little bit more and then it'll be fine. Thank you and good night.